everyone. We're the Campus Activity Board from Eastern Connecticut State University, so I'm just going to go over our mission statement really quick. The Campus Activity Board is an organization run for the students of Eastern Connecticut State University and the surrounding community. As a team, we are dedicated to providing an array of opportunities to educate and entertain students of all backgrounds. We do this by planning, implementing, executing, and evaluating diverse programs to broaden horizons. Our events include, but are not limited to, concerts, trips, lectures, films, comedy, and culture. CAB also supports and co-sponsors events with other offices, clubs, and organizations in varsity athletics. We strive to unify the campus, instill a sense of school pride, and inspire students to become an active part of their community and make the most of their college experience. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy our presentation. So, welcome to our cooking show, What's in the Cabinet? Brought to you by CAB and sponsored by the NACA. You may have seen them cooking up events at Eastern Connecticut State University. Please give a warm welcome to the sugar and spice, the salt and pepper, the oil and vinegar of event planning. Put your pots and pans together for Garland and Kelly!
Good morning, I'm your host Garland.
And I'm your host Kelly.
And welcome to this episode of What's in the Cabinet. If you've never seen our show before, we combine attendance, creativity, and budget to whip up the most scrumptious events on campus. CAB cooks up over 75 events every semester, but today we're going to share our top 5 recipes with you.
Our first dish is Fro Yoga, which took place on Wednesday, January 29th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the Betty Tipton room.
CAB combined both frozen yogurt and yoga into one event. Instructor Nancy Adler provided an hour-long yoga session, and upon entering, students were handed a ticket where they could enter to win a basket that had yoga DVDs and a yoga mat. At the end, students lined up where they could get frozen yogurt provided by Chartwell's, Eastern's catering service.
For our candy cravers, we had toppings such as gummy bears, M&Ms, and more.
And don't forget, for our health-conscious attendees, we have blueberries and strawberries.
What were the ingredients to this sweet event?
The first ingredient was a budget of $310. Then we added an attendance of 105 people. And last but not least, we incorporated our street team with a Hit the Streets, where they handed out mini bendable figurines.
Then a sprinkle of social media postings to top off our promotion. Stir it all up, and it's done.
The event was so cool, it gave me brain freeze.
This next dish is a little bit spicy.
I think they can handle it, Kelly.
I don't know. Can you guys handle it?
Woo! All right. This next cuisine is called an Asian Occasion, which took place on Friday, February 7th, 2014, from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. in our Student Center lobby. We had sumo wrestling, teacup painting, and interactive sushi rolling lessons.
In addition, we had Asian Name Art, the movie Mulan played in the theater, and students can make their own paper lanterns. Chartwell's and local restaurant Asian Bistro rolled different kinds of sushi, including spicy tuna, California roll, peanut avocado, and more.
CAB also kicked up the flavor with this event by displaying large posters by each station stating interesting and educational facts about the Asian culture.
The ingredients we used to top off this dish was a budget of $4,700, an attendance of 250, and a beautiful garnish of promotions.
The event was promoted by Street Team with a Hit the Streets, where they passed out personalized fortune cookies covered in chocolate with red sprinkles in honor of the Chinese New Year. Inside the cookie was a fortune full of the event details. Social media and flyers were also used to boast attendance.
All these ingredients make a perfect combo to whip up a mean stir fry for the students.
The next dish is sure to make you do an Irish jig. Luck of the Irish took place on Thursday, March 13th, 2014, from 12 to 3 p.m. in the Student Center lobby. Students enjoyed the many activities we had there, including make your own M&M rainbow in a mason jar, a popular homegrown activity. Students then could wash down the candy with a refreshing shamrock shake made by your very own CAB staff.
I loved when 2013's Miss Connecticut came and made shamrock shakes with us. She also taught us how to Irish step dance. Also, the attendees could leave the event rocking their shamrock sunglasses that they splatter painted.
The ingredients used to blend this shake together included a dollop of 225 people, along with a splash of promotion, and a hit the streets where they handed out chocolate coins with informational flyers. Social media was also used, and our final ingredient was a budget of $2,200.
That's a big pot of gold.
Students were over the rainbow after attending Luck of the Irish.
You know what dish was also delicious? Welcome to Hogwarts. Took place on Wednesday, April 23rd, 2014 from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the Student Center.
What ingredients did we use to whip up this potion?
We used a heaping budget of $5,500, a spritz of 200 people in attendance, and a mixture of promotion, which included Street Team who hit the streets where they enchanted people with Birdie Bots every flavor jelly beans. We also used flyers and social media to help people to coming into this event.
Someone must have cast a memory charm on me. I can't seem to remember what we had there.
This event was part of CAB's annual Spring Fest, which was titled Magical Mayhem. There were psychics and mediums who predicted future for the students. Students could also participate in potions class, where they could mix different oils together to make their own reed diffusers. They could also customize their very own Harry Potter related street sign. Students really felt like wizards that day.
Speaking of wizards, have you seen this wizard?
We had those posters at the event too. That was a novelty the wizards of Eastern really enjoyed. Remember all the food that was there?
Yeah, now I remember. There were pretzel wands dipped in chocolate and sprinkles, butterbeer made from root beer and butterscotch, and cupcakes filled with red, blue, yellow, or green frosting that sorted students into that Hogwarts house.
And don't forget, the students could also use their smartphones to take an online quiz which sorted them into their true Hogwarts house.
Oh yeah! I got into Hufflepuff, which is the house known for loyalty and love.
Speaking of love, next on the menu is Love is the Movement, a day of hope and loyalty. This dish took place on Monday, March 24th, 2014 from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the Student Center.
Love is the Movement was a day-long event to raise awareness and funds for depression, addiction, self-injury, and suicide. CAB collaborated with the Pride Alliance and Housing and Residential Life on this event. They helped raise over $1,200 towards the nonprofit organization To Write Love on Her Arms, which is dedicated to teaching people about mental health addictions and finding outlets for people in need.
Throughout the day, activities were offered to students, including booths sponsored by clubs and offices that gave insightful methods to cope with stress and a positive impact on the attendees. For example, the Love Letter booth gave students an opportunity to write an anonymous, uplifting letter to other students.
Other elements that uplifted students were the therapy dogs, an acoustic performer in the cafe, and a guest speaker from To Write Love on Her Arms who spoke about his struggles with depression and his recovery from addiction.
The ingredients we used to make this love potion consisted of 100 people in attendance, a budget of $4,420, and promotion that included Street Team who hit the streets and passed out stress balls,
A video made by CAB Street Team,
sidewalk chalk,
an email to all Eastern students,
and posts on social media.
This dish gave a different flavor from CAB's usual menu and brought more awareness to these tough topics. Well, Love is the Movement was our 5th and final dish today.
So that brings today's episode to an end. It's time to refill our cabinet for next year. I'm your host, Kelly.
And I'm Garland.
And this has been
What's in the Cabinet? Does anyone have any questions about our program? Well, thank you.